Alright, everybody. Monkeypuzzle here, and wahahaha! I have brought the lightning and the storms just to say hello to you. Just kidding. I had nothing to do with it, but my Jerboa did tell me about it, that it was coming. Anyway, it's pretty epic. Anyway, I am back at our builder's quarters. Aaron has started to outfit it with some of the basics of forges and smithies and stuff. This is the place from which we are going to build our base. Who said you could fly through here? Anyway, I haven't been able to be on that much lately. I was working a lot this week, but I am back at it tonight and have set a few goals. One, we definitely want to start building the real base. Let me get out here real quick. So in this storm, let me give you one last look at it in its unbothered form right here. So I'm going to start clearing this with a Doty, and then I'm going to start sketching it in thatch. Up here, Aaron has been doing just that with the aviaries. He's gone up now on pillars so that he could have a little bit more freedom in how he wants to build it. It was asymmetrical before, and I guess I mentioned that once, and he decided to fix it, which is cool. I don't really care, but I guess I do. But anyway, so that is in progress as well. But I am a little burnt out on building still from all this, so we set a goal. We want to tame some of these new creatures in the game, and there's a few that we'd like to get, like some mantises and some rock elementals or stone golems or whatever you call them, some wyverns, and all those take various things to do. We were going to set the rock elementals as our first goal, but there's a bit of crafting for that because we need either cannons or rocket launchers and stuff, and we found a couple rocket launchers already in the drops, but we still need a lot of ammo, some homing rockets or whatever in order to do it. So I figured the easiest one to do right now would actually probably be trying to get a mantis or two or three or four or a whole army of them. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Anyway, to do that we need bug spray and probably ghillie suits and also that cactus broth. Aaron did a little episode about it. You should check it out. But he tested cactus broth, and apparently it disguises the player from enemies as well. And then, was it in here? Somewhere he put some ghillie suits. Oh, maybe they're actually inside the base. He went and killed some mantises and got the organic polymer in order to make the ghillie suits. I'll find where he put them. He said the first chest, so that could be... Ow! Wow. I guess that's the right chest. So we have that portion of it. Now to make the bug repellent, if you don't know, mantises are a passive tame with the horns from the death worms. What are they called? You know, the sandworms. Anyway, we got to go kill a bunch of those. I'm not too worried about that. I think if we take this Rex out there and maybe our next best creature or two, we should be pretty good. But yeah, so we should be able to kill some death worms with that. But to use those horns that you get from them, you need to sneak up on these mantises, which are pretty lethal. So you need all the camouflage masking gear you can get. So there's the ghillie suits. The cactus broth is easy. Apparently you just cook up some sap and some berries in a pot. So that's not a problem either. But we also need crops to make the bug repellent. That's the third part of it. So I think you can just do it with bug repellent, but we're going to do it with all three. So my first goal today is actually more mundane. I'm just going to make some crops. Talk about all these adventures and killing and stuff. And okay, now let's garden. But I am going to go get a beetle So, and I will see what I see out in the dunes at that point, so that we can make some fertilizer. I have got the notorious, the infamous medium crop plot, medium crop plot that's hard to say. Medium crop plot blueprint. So I'm actually going to put that to use this time. And we need to bring the irrigation up top, which shouldn't be too hard because we've got a pipe there, and we've got a pipe there. I was going to go ahead and put the crops on the roof if I didn't say so right off, but that's my intent. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Okay, there's the fourth one. Obviously, I'm not going to grow any of the regular berries, just the crops. And I went ahead and brought the irrigation pipe up here. So you'll be able to see it up here, but that's all right. And then hopefully, yeah, we can just bring it that way. So that should take care of it just fine. Let's see, let's just bring a few more over. And probably could handle it with just 2 taps up here. So if we put one there, that irrigates that and not those. I wonder if I could have just done it in the middle, though there is no middle. So we'll put it over there. Okay, so I got the basics. We got the crops up here. We got them irrigated, no problem. And now we need fertilizer. So off to the dunes to go get the beetles. So I'll see you there. And I had a little bit more preparation to do. For one, I forgot I need to collect a bunch of feces, a bunch of poop, so I can tame those beetles. And I also ran out of food. I just thought I'd show you that this has been our food source lately. The cactus sap works really great as food, and you don't have to bother cooking it. And with the Procoptodon, you can just get so much of it. They are just crazy at harvesting cactus sap. And if you get in trouble, you can just get away. Not that I have to. This guy is up to 400 melee now, and he can kill Carnos. Oh, but I don't know about stone rock elementals. Oh. But that's not a problem. Oh boy, I am just not observant today. But we can leap over one. That should be a sport. We'll get uphill. I won't get too arrogant about it. Whee! Alright, let's not tempt trouble. Oh, but gotta stop and get the poop. And I'm running around here collecting poop from all the animals, and something doesn't match here. I thought these guys would give huge poop, but they don't. It's tiny. But good old Rexy gives big poop. Funny thing about this game, is the whole poop thing, and I've mostly put it out of my mind, but once you get into making fertilizer again, you get your ear attuned for that poop sound. It's pretty funny. Ah, that sound right there. Who did it? One of you guys. I had so successfully trained myself to ignore it, and now I'm once again highly attuned to it. So now I got a pretty good load of loads. Now I'm ready to go out to the dunes. This time I will really see you there. So just got out to the dunes here, and you can see the object of today's quest is getting some of these guys. Now we're going to want to find the highest level ones we can, but we're not even there yet. The beetles on this map just roam around in the desert just like this. Now I'm going to clear out the mantises first so that I don't get attacked while I'm taming these guys, but you don't have to go down in the caves. They just hang out. These guys put up a pretty good fight. They've got these ninja jumps, and a really high level one would be something to contend with. So I'll find out how cool they are. You see it sliding there? I'll find out how cool they are once we tame one, but I have a feeling they're going to be pretty neat. Alright. And I guess I already... Oh, no, there's the corpse. Right there. Check it out. They give organic polymer. So I have never clubbed a penguin because I just won't do it. But here, I don't have to. You can just get organic polymer from these guys. Ooh, level 100. I have to leave them out here for somebody else. So if you don't know, whoop, there's that stupid bug. Alright. He came back. So in case you don't know, beetles just are passive tames with poop. If you didn't know that, you're probably wondering why I was collecting all that poop. And you just put it down here. Like that. Somebody else is pooping. I wonder if that's me. And the bigger poops tame them faster. You can tame them with any poop, but this way it just let's start with 4. Look at that, a pile of poop. Yeah, this way it just won't take as long. And they will aggro. Get close enough. Whoa, that was instant. Okay, so we'll name this one BMP, and so far I've named all my beetles Scarab. It's cooler than a beetle, and it's still on Wander, which is okay because that's what they need to be in order to make stuff. Oh, he's on passive. Bad mantis. Excuse me a second here, folks. You can't just pick these up and kill them. I'm going to put that beetle on passive because it's coming and trying to defend me. Where'd it go? Alright. Oh, it's a bug. Trying to get my scarab. No. Trying very hard not to splash damage the beetle. But there's that. So you can actually pick these up. So my plan is to tame 2 at a time. I can pick one up and carry one with the bird, I believe. So let's go ahead. Let me see. Yeah, it's FF. Let's get another poop over here. So I guess on 10 times taming, it's pretty easy. These are also not very high level. Alright. So this one will be a Scarab 2. How about even Scarab 2? Alright, so we got 2 of these. And he is... No, he's not on Wander. He's just moving. Oh, he's following me. A really large radius. So, pick one up. And let's make sure that the bird can get the other one. So I think I can mount the bird like this. Yep, check me out. I'm on there with one beetle. And then the other one. is over here. So, oop. There we go. That's easy peasy. I'll do that at least one more time. And in case you're wondering why I didn't look for the highest level beetles possible, their level is somewhat irrelevant. All that really matters on them is weight, and higher level ones don't necessarily have more weight, and they level up pretty quick for weight. It's just a matter of how much poop you can put on them to make fertilizer with. Alright everybody, well, I got 5 beetles in our house. I went ahead and infested the place with bugs wandering around. They're very beautiful bugs though. And they're going ahead, I'm filling them with poop. That one's not very full yet. And Aaron's rolling around on the roly-poly. There's one of them here that's got fertilizer in them, but they're working pretty great. Is it you?
I took a lot of the fertilizer out and put it in a chest up there.
Yeah, that's what that chest's for. So you can see it turns the poop into the fertilizer and the oil. The beetles, of course, I didn't say it before explicitly, but they're great because they make a lot more fertilizer for the poop, and you don't need to worry about thatch. The compost bins are really like a bottleneck. So let me show you the farm real quick. Well, actually, before we go up there, I actually wanted to show you something with Rolly here. I was wondering on Scorched Earth, you know, you don't have Phiomias. How are you going to get the poop besides what I did in the beginning of the episode of running around and just collecting random poop? Well, it turns out that if you are riding it, you can go ahead and use these stem berries here. You can go ahead there and make it poop. So he's just going to...
Here I go.
I think it takes like 3 per poop. Yeah, so you can go ahead and just use them like a Phiomia, and they'll poop plenty. Just leaving a trail around here. But you got to be on it. If you're not on it, it won't work. And I suspected it might be the Doty, because if you ever harvest rocks with them, they poop every time you break a rock. It's like they're eating the rock or something. Anyway, so those guys are your poop machine, but you got to be riding them to use the stem berries to get the poop. So I was happy to learn that. And then finally, let me just show you up here the farm in its finished state. I replumbed it a little bit. The pipe wasn't exactly even with the place, so it looks a little bit better if some of it's down there and some of it's up here. You can see our crops are in their full glory right now. And I didn't mean to make the crops the whole episode, but you know, it's pretty simple to do the crops, but it does always seem like a big milestone when you get your crops in. So this will allow us to do a lot more things here. So now that we have them, I'm going to save the deathworm killing and the mantis taming for the next episode, so we don't have to cram it in the end here. So today was the farm and garden episode. I think I'm actually going to take this back down right there. And see, let's take it over here. And then we can just have another tap right there, because why not? We're in the desert. We need all the water we can get. And hey, we can put another one right there. Maybe I should have put that one step lower. Anyway, that's it for the day. Poop and crops and fertilizer and bugs. I like how they wander around the place. It's kind of a good indicator too when they have turned it all to fertilizer, because when you put all the poop on them, nope, not that stuff, they get weighed down. I didn't have enough poop to weigh it down, so they don't move when they're full of poop, and when they're full of fertilizer, they start moving again. So that's kind of your indicator. That is done. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about that. I'm gonna sign out for now. Ooh, looks like Aaron either just beat his wolves or he leveled them up.
Leveling up the health.
Doesn't look like it, but
I always thought that was weird how they made it look like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna report you for some animal abuse. Oh,
okay.
And actually, one more thing before I sign out is I showed you up here what Aaron was doing. He's done a bunch on it since. So let me just do a quick flyby of the new improved foundation for the aviary. So it's looking pretty good. Lost a few frames jumping up here, but that's all right. So yeah, it looks like he's got it all in Adobe as well. Thumbs up, Aaron.
Thanks, man.
Monkeypuzzle approved.
Excellent.
All right. So now I am going to sign out, and Aaron and I are going to get ready as we speak to go out to the dunes, record that episode right now. So you have that one coming pretty darn soon, not just this farm and garden stuff. It's Monkeypuzzle. Thank you for watching until the end of the episode. See you next time. Bye-bye.